Hey horror fans, once again it's the Horror Miser Money G, and today we're going to talk about the season premiere of American Horror Story Cult. Now before we begin, I want to let you know that all my recaps will have spoilers in them. So if you haven't seen last night's episode of American Horror Story Cult, stop the video right now, go watch it, and then come back and listen to my recap. You have been warned. Now, basically, this version of American Horror Story Cult takes place in modern times. That's right, this is in modern times right now. It's in the backdrop of the last year's very highly controversial, very, I guess you could say, turn the country upside down presidential election, which was won by, of course, Donald Trump. Basically, we see two people have different contrasts. And when Trump won the election, we first see Sarah Pollak's character, Allie, and her lover, Ivy, played by Allison Phil. She excuse me, she literally skits out when Trump wins the election. Her and they believe that all the things that they fought for are going now to be turned upside down, especially the fact that they are a lesbian couple. They also have a son named Ozzy. And he's concerned too. He says, "Oh, I don't want y'all guys not to be married anymore." And basically, that's basically their part of their reaction when Trump won. Now we get to the other reaction. We have Evan Peters' character. His name is Kai. And he just goes off and says, "Yeah, yeah, fuck you, America." He actually starts humping the TV. And he says that now fear will begin. So obviously, he has some very particular ideas about with Trump winning the election. Now, later on, we find out that poor Allie, after we get a cameo appearance by Twisty from Freak Show. He does his little thing and kills two people about to have sex, but we find out that's just a story from this Ozzy's comic book called Twitsy. And we find out that poor Allie has a very, very fear of clowns. I mean, she not only has a fear of clowns, she has a whole bunch of phobias. She has a fear of the clowns. She has a fear of blood. She has fear of confined spaces. She also has a fears that have things with holes in them. She has fears about everything. So when she sees the comic book that has Twisty in it, she literally just freaks out and almost has a panic attack and almost passes out. Meanwhile, Kai, after Trump won, for some reason, he decides to put a bunch of Cheetos in a mixer and mix it up and put it all over his face to make it look like Trump's orange face. His sister, played by Betty Lord, I think that's what her name is. Yeah, she's her sister named Winter, and they seem to have some type of very more than brother-sister relationship. She's also a little annoyed because she dropped out of Vassar. And, you know, she dropped out of Vassar to help with Hillary Clinton's election, and now everything, she doesn't know what she's going to do. And they seem to have another type of, very type of, I guess you'd say ancestral relationship, but we will know more about that later. Later on, after Allie visits her psychiatrist, I think, yeah, psychiatrist, she goes to the store shopping, and now all of a sudden she's seeing clowns here, and not just regular clowns, real creepy looking clowns with clown faces. She sees clowns having sex in the produce section. She sees clowns at the checkout. She sees this big clown with 3 faces around his sides wielding a knife, and she starts sketching out and basically runs out of the store. We also find out that later on that her and Allie run this restaurant, and she has not been at the restaurant since Hillary lost the election, and she's the face of the restaurant, and she needs to come back. Later on, Kai speaks at a town hall meeting, and he basically tells them that we don't need more cops because fear is going to rule the world. Fear is going to rule the United States, and of course, you know, they overrule him because they think he's nuts. We also see Kai with a bunch of Mexican, I'm assuming these Mexican immigrants, and for some reason he decides to urinate into a balloon bag, twirl it up, and throw it at him. They eventually will kick it. They eventually come and kick his ass, and not knowing that he's also videotaping them kicking his ass. So I would see Kai has some worldly craziness going on. Later on, we see Winter is now being hired by as a new nanny, basically because they are afraid that their other nanny was a non-documented immigrant, and now with Trump running, they think she's going to get deported. So they hire Kai's sister Winter as their new nanny. While babysitting them while they were back at the restaurant, they see these same clowns that harassed Allie before at the supermarket come out of this van, and they basically go over there and watch them kill their next door neighbors. I mean, very viciously. They cut up the dude and they just really stab the other one. Meanwhile, back at the restaurant, which turns out to be sort of a romantic evening, Ivy, who's a chef, tries to cook this nice meal for Allie. But unfortunately, when she takes over the whatchamacallit, opens up the dinner plate, she sees fingers and this thing full of holes with blood leaks out, and she starts sketching out again. She sees another clown vigorously masturbating in the soup. Yeah, disgusting, yeah. And she starts sketching out again, and Ivy's about, you're starting to get on my nerves with this crap. So the show ends with Ivy going, she wakes up in the middle of the night, Allie wakes up in the middle of the night, and next thing you know, she sees the same clown face laying in bed with her, and she really starts sketching out right now. So that's basically what happened in the episode. Now, this was a crazy way to start off the show. Obviously, we don't know what the significance of the clowns. Is Allie really seeing clowns? Are they real? Are they a figment of her imagination? What type of plan does Kai have? And why is he thinking about fear? Why is he doing all the stuff that he's doing? What's his interpretation? Why is he getting her sister to babysit these, become a sitter? Obviously, we'll know more as the season comes along. As we all know, American Horror Story, they don't tell you everything up front. They just set the stage on the first episode, and then they'll take it from there. So, what do you think about tonight's episode? Did you enjoy it? Do you really think they have something here? Or do you think American Horror Story has finally jumped the shark and is no longer good? Comment below and let me know. Also, what was your favorite season of American Horror Story? I've liked all the seasons, some better than others. Tell me, what was your favorite season of American Horror Story? Comment below and let me know. Yep, well, that's my recap of last night's season premiere of American Horror Story. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe as well. And also, all my social media links will be down in the description below, so that way you can be part of the horror experience as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Money G, and always remember that horror rules.